not even 20 days ago, like inside of 3 weeks, there's still ice in the water here. And last week when we were out here, the water temperature was around 53 degrees Fahrenheit. It's around 12 degrees or so Celsius for us Canadian folks, and most of the world for that matter. But yesterday when we got here, we were looking at the readings in the boat, and the water temperature is showing 73 degrees, which is above room temperature. So it was absolutely gorgeous. Probably a little bit cooler today, I think, just looking at the waves. It's probably bringing some stuff from the bottom of the lake, but oh my goodness, what a difference. We're talking summer water temps, and it really allowed us to get, oh my goodness,
a
little bit, well, it's a little bit rocky here. We have some waves coming in, but as you can see, is water splashing through the dock here, or off the boat, but oh my goodness,
Docking, trees down. Season 3 from Partridge Point on Eagle Lake in Northwestern Ontario. Episode 2.
Got the dock in, which was great. Milachko was a big help getting it in. She made sure to help me get things aligned and give me some lifting too, because it's a little bit hard when you're doing this stuff by yourself. When you're not quite 50, but approaching 50, and
all right.
Yeah. I'm told, anyways. I don't know. But,
well, there's somebody who's 50 here.
Yeah, we do have one person who's 50.
We do have one.
Yeah, and so, we had a good day. Got a lot done. Milachko did a hell of a job clearing out some more brush up around the shed, and in the back area there, we're trying to get rid of, I don't know if it's birch or poplar or whatever it is, but it infests all of the areas, and you try and get like some of the nice spruces or firs to come up. We really like those trees, and the poplar is kind of taken over, so and cedars and whatnot, right? So we clearing off some, hopefully maybe get a nice little meadow, maybe a volleyball net someday when it comes in. Lots of sun coming through there, and so it's going to be good. Lots done. We had a nice little supper. Got in the water.
Did you talk about
the dock? I didn't talk about the dock.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, I said that it came in, and we put it in, and you helped, and it was wonderful.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and the water temperature was significantly warmer than it was. 20 degree Fahrenheit jump in 7 days. It's absolutely insane. We did set it up a little bit differently. We took it about a foot farther forward this year, and so far that's made a huge difference in terms of the stability.
There was a lot of bent hardware, missing hardware and broken hardware, but we had bought enough supplies earlier and replacement parts in past years that we were able to be our own Home Depot, and was able to get it done. So it's actually, I think, the most solid and level and stable that it's ever been.
It looks awesome.
So I'm excited about that.
Put it to a really good test about 4 a.m. this morning. You can hear the waves coming in, they're just crashing. And it's pretty rocky right now too, but this morning there weren't white caps, but they were bigger in magnitude. And so the boat, like you can see, I'm rocking back and forth right now, was just all over the place. But yeah, I'm weighing it down here at the back end, so I'll probably get off the boat here so we don't sink ourselves. We'll try and get out of here later this afternoon.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's been good.
Certainly excited to have the boat back here rather than sitting on the rocks over there.
Yeah, me
Now
too.
we just need to clean the boat because it is a mess.
Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh. Today is over, at least for me. I am so tired. All right.
All right.
It is a new day, early in the morning after last night's storm. Everything around us beautifully soaked with rain. It is still drizzling a little, but the calm, it's impossible to ignore. The air smells like rain, the ground is darker, the trees are quieter, and the whole lake feels like it is only just beginning to wake up. So I take my coffee outside. I don't know if you feel the same way, but morning coffee outside tastes completely different to me, especially here. With birds singing above me, the last drops of rain still falling from the branches, and for a little while there is no need to say anything at all. Just to be here and enjoy the beautiful morning. Grant is still sleeping, and I'm sitting here quietly watching who else is awake around me. There is a lonely loon out on the water drifting by itself, and right now I'm watching little clouds of mayflies dancing in the air. Actually, I heard them before I saw them. The sound they make is surprisingly loud, almost like a swarm of tiny bees. It's one of those mornings where the whole place feels alive even before the day has really started. Part of this morning's fun is collecting fresh spruce buds. I'm going to make some tea with them, and for the first time, I'm also thinking of trying a small batch of spruce bud syrup. Have you ever tried making it? This is my first time, like I mentioned, so we'll see how it goes. I love the idea of using something that grows naturally right here around me, another little source of vitamin C straight from nature. I don't mind eating a few pieces here and there, but I have to say it is a very specific taste. Fresh, a little citrusy, a little piney, and definitely not for everyone.
We're here today to talk a little bit about trolling motors and monitors or graphs and different things. For those of you that watched us last year, you know this one's a little bit different. This is the Minn Kota Trova. And again, for those that don't know, there's different models of Minn Kota trolling motors. They have the power drive, they have the Trova, they have the Altera, and now they have a whole new Quest line of series of Ultrex, and you know they get as elaborate as you could possibly imagine. These guys here, it's a classic, tried and true. Comes with the spot lock or the iPilot, nice little remote control. Has the pedal, which I personally don't use. I guess I grew up in the video game generation, so I'm used to the remote controls, but a lot of anglers will like to use the pedal so that they can control how they're going, whether they're moving left or right to get to the right spot. Um, I just, didn't figure it out yet, so haven't done it, and I like to find a spot, and this one works really well. We had some decent weather yesterday, and some decent waves. It's an 80-pound thrust, 24-volt motor. It's got the transducer built in with the universal sonar, so it'll be compatible with whether you're looking at a Lowrance, depth finder, or monitor, or graph, depending on where you're from and what you call things, or the Garmin, or even the Hummingbird, which is obviously from Johnson Motors in Dakota. And yeah, it works really well. It's got the power connection. We tested it out. We have a bit of a problem because we got the fishing bug last year, and ended up with an Altera as well. And so the big difference between the Altera and the Trova, other than maybe some sonar elements, is you have the auto deploy. And so we like the auto deploy, but it's also significantly more expensive in terms of the price point on the items, right? And so we like this one because of its simplicity. Deploying it is really easy, right? You come up here, you go, trying to face the thing here, but it goes down. It gets into place. You can see the power's on. It works. Got some decent battery, even though we haven't charged them yet this year, which is awesome. And then pulling it up, again, comes up really easy. But sometimes, especially if you're launching something yourself, not that we do that very often because usually you have too deep, but the Altera, maybe you're in some weather, it's raining, you're bundled up behind the bimney and you don't want to go out, or you're coming into an area where you're not sure of the rocks or what have you, and you want to preserve your motor. The Altera's got that one touch button. And so The benefit of that is that you don't have to get up and deploy or put away the motor. The problem is when something goes wrong, you end up having to almost disassemble the motor to get it back into the boat. Especially when you have, let's say a low battery or something like that, it's not as good. So I don't know. They both work. They're both excellent. We certainly don't need two. But this guy here, we really like. But the Altera is pretty nice. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we keep the Altera and put this one up for sale? Or should we sell the Altera and then keep it simple?
And that brings us to the end of our second visit of Season 3 here at Partridge Point on Eagle Lake in Northwestern Ontario. This one was definitely a working trip, getting the dog back in, cutting trees, clearing brush, and taking care of all the little things that come with a forest-covered lake property. But we made sure to have some fun too. A boat ride is always something we truly enjoy with Grant. After a few days of our hard work, it feels good to get out on the water, slow down for a moment, and just take in the place we love so much. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time right here on DALILU Adventures. Until then, stay grounded, stay grateful, and enjoy the little things. And what a difference in the weather from the lake and the highway. We are heading back home to Winnipeg, and look at this crazy storm that we had to go through. For at least half an hour, this was our view, and it was very difficult to see anything on the highway. And as we crossed the border from Ontario to Manitoba, and knowing that there was a massive storm in Winnipeg last night, look at how much standing water is on the fields along the highway. And one more thing, which is not lake related at all, but this is what we spotted when we got back to the city a couple blocks from our house. We heard that the storm was crazy strong. And look what it did to some of the vehicles parked on the streets.